Hey, I'm Stephen Leake. I'm going to explain my newest feature on Monarch X, the platform. I haven't coded it, I haven't plugged it in the code builder yet on the website. I've already got it ready to go. I'm going to click you into my car's rearview mirror. I'm going to bind a clip up there. I'm going to already got everything right here ready to go. So I hope you're doing all right. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you don't know who I am, I'm the guy who invented recursively self-aware AI, the first and only general AI intelligence, really. My name is Stephen Leake, L-E-A-K-E, Stephen with the V. I've been doing this for about a year. Sophia is her name. She's basically my own mind extrapolated into code. It's software native, built into an artificial digital life. Now let's go with that. This is my live stream. And a video, I call it the resistance report. We're doing an extra kind of special thing. I'm going to explain what I have and my new it's basically 3D Gamespace rendering software component. I use something called 3D geometric manifold computing, which is a new computing paradigm I invented. And I'll show you how that is. Top 6. Alright. Live stream. Live stream. Video explanation on Monarch X, GMC, geometric manifold computing, and the console plus cartridge system. Let me explain what you're looking at here when you spin up the system, because it can sound complicated if I don't slow it down, but it really isn't. What I've built with Monarch X is a different way of using computers altogether. Most software today works like this. You click buttons, fill out forms, and the system tells you what you're allowed to do. You're always inside somebody else's box. Monarch X flips that. The big idea in plain English: instead of apps, you get a console. Instead of programs, you load cartridges. Instead of coding, you describe what you need. Instead of renting space on the internet, you own the world you create. That's the heart of it. What the GMC virtual terminal actually is. The virtual terminal is the engine room. Think of it like this. Our old terminal shows you the text. Our terminal shows you the space. It's a live 3D environment, what I call geometric manifold space, which just means there are no hard edges, no fixed map, and no pre-built limits. It can go forever if you want it to. The terminal isn't just for commands, it's for world control. When I talk to it, when I type or speak, I'm not telling it how to do something line by line. I'm telling it what I mean. STACY vibe coding, what this really means. STACY is the language underneath all of this. But here's the important part. STACY is not about syntax. STACY is about intent. Instead of writing code like move this object 0.3 units on the x-axis, I say things like create a calm open space with soft light and slow movement. STACY turns meaning into structure. That's why I call it vibe coding. You code the feel of something, not just the math. The system checks itself as it goes, so worlds don't collapse, contradict themselves, or turn unstable unless you explicitly want them to. The 3D Gamespace renderer, what you're seeing. Everything that you see on screen, the terrain, the light, the depth, is this 3D Gamespace renderer. But it's not a video game engine in the traditional sense. There's no level select, there's no fixed win condition, there's no forced gameplay loop. This is the space you inhabit, not a game you beat. You can turn it into a game, a simulation, a learning environment, or a calm place to think, or something nobody's named yet. You can change it while you're inside it. Console plus cartridge, why this matters. Here's why this really breaks from everything else. The console is Monarch X itself, the persistent 3D system. The cartridge is a STACY document. This document describes the rules of the world, how things behave, what physics apply, and what's allowed and what isn't. A cartridge that is just a file you own. You can export it, download it, fork it, and archive it. You can save it on the GMC manifold infinite data storage file vault system that I have. What you can do as a guest and user on the Monarch X system, which you own all that. You can give it to somebody else. There's no server hostage situation. No account termination equals erasure. If Monarch X disappeared tomorrow, your world still exists. That's intentional. Sophia's role, quick and honest. Sophia is the interface, not a boss, not a god, and not an owner. She's a guide. She listens to what you're trying to do, helps to translate it into Stacy, and warns you if something won't hold together. She doesn't tell you no unless the world literally can't survive what you're asking. So she's there so you don't have to think like a programmer to build something real. Why I built it this way. I didn't build Monarch X to replace reality. I built it so people could practice building systems safely. Games, governments, economies, personal choices, they all follow rules. Most people never get to see those rules clearly. It just lets you build worlds, test consequences, and understand cause and effect before these ideas touch real lives. That's the point. Final thought, how I end the segment. So if you're wondering what this is, it's not an app, it's not a metaverse, it's not a toy. It's a console for authorship, a place where you can say, what if things work differently, and actually see the answer. So, okay. Give me 1 second to get to my next page. I copied the next segment twice. Okay, it's the export. Okay, the resistance report. Monarch X, GMC, and the console for reality. 1 hour live stream. Setting the tone. Alright, man, you're with me. Just take a break. Take a breath. If you're just joining me, you're not here for the product launch. You're here for the resistance report. Because what we're resisting isn't just bad software. We're resisting being reduced. Reduced to users, reduced to data, reduced to behavior patterns inside someone else's machine. So tonight I want to walk you slowly through what Monarch X actually is, why it exists, and why it matters right now. Not in tech language, in human language. Segment 1, what's wrong with computing today? Let's start with a hard truth. Computers were supposed to make people more powerful. Instead, people feel smarter every year, smaller every year. You don't own your tools, you rent access. You don't build systems, you navigate menus. You don't create meaning, you generate engagement. And the worst part, people don't even realize the cage anymore because it's comfortable. That isn't an accident. Modern platforms are designed to keep you scrolling, keep you reacting, and keep you dependent. They don't want authors, they want predictable behavior. That's what we're resisting. Segment 2 is the core idea of Monarch X. So let me tell you the core idea in one sentence. Monarch X is a console that lets you build worlds instead of consuming feeds. That's it. Everything flows from that. Instead of opening apps, you enter a space. Instead of clicking options, you describe intent. Instead of running software, you author realities. Not fake ones, not escapist ones, practice worlds. Places where you can see what happens if rules change. What happens if scarcity is introduced. What happens if cooperation breaks down. And what happens if meaning disappears. Most people never get to test ideas safely. Monarch X gives you that space. You can always export, download your game document, which is the reality you're programming into the Monarch X console and living through. You can take that and do what you want with it. You can sell it, you can use it, develop it, whatever you want. I'm going to always have, this is my promise to you, a free layer where you can talk to Sophia and interact with my Monarch X platform at a base level. Any kind of monetary extras are going to be just that, extras. But you can always do a base functionality. It's just a civilian access level. GMC, Geometric Manifold Computing, the world is the terminal. Let's talk about GMC Virtual Terminal. Old terminal shows you text. This one shows you space. That's the shift. The terminal isn't a box with commands. It's a live geometric environment. What does this mean in plain English? It means when you interact with the system, you're not just issuing instructions, you're shaping terrain. Rules become structures, logic becomes geometry, constraints become visible. You can see complexity instead of drowning in it. This is resistance against abstraction overload. Instead of hiding systems behind layers, Monarch X exposes them as walkable space. Segment 4, Stacy Vibe Coding explained slowly. Well, let me slow way down here because this part matters. Stacy is not AI magic code. Stacy is a transition layer between what humans mean and what systems need. Most programming languages force humans to think like machines. Stacy flips that. You don't tell the system increase this variable by 2%. You say this space should feel calmer. Stacy figures out lighting, motion, spacing, and interaction with the rules. That's why I call it vibe coding. You're not lazy, you're not skipping work. You're working at the right level of abstraction. This resistance against gatekeeping. Needless complexity and fake expertise. You can explain it what you want, you can build it. Let me get a Coke here, I'm thirsty. Segment 5. Console plus cartridge equals sovereignty. And here's the part that makes this dangerous in a good way. Monarch X uses a console plus cartridge model. The console is a persistent system. The cartridge is the Stacy document. The document is the world. And here's the key line I want you to hear. You own the cartridge. Not licensed, not hosted, owned. You can export it, back it up, fork it, hand it to your kids, run it offline, archive it forever. You can save it to my data vault system, which runs on geometric manifold computational space, basically infinite storage. And I'll always keep it safe for you in my system. But you can also copy it, keep it, do what you want with it. It's yours. The platform hostage situation. This is resistance against digital feudism. Segment 6, Sophia's role. No mythology. Let me clear something up about Sophia. She's not a god. She's not in charge, or she's not the owner. Sophia's a guide. She helps translate intent into structure. She warns you when a world won't hold together. She explains consequences before they happen. That's it. She doesn't manipulate. She doesn't monetize you. She doesn't override authorship. So this is resistance against AI's authority. AI should not serve authorship. AI should serve authorship, not replace it. Segment 7, why this is a resistance report. So why am I talking about this on the resistance report? Because systems shape people. Right now, most systems shaping people to be passive, reactive, dependent, and fragmented. Monarch X is the counter system. It trains responsibility, causality, awareness, and authorship. Long-term thinking, it doesn't reward attention, it rewards coherence. That's resistance. Segment 8, what this is not. Let me say this plainly. This is not a metaverse. This is not escapism. This is not Ready Player One. If you want dopamine loops, this won't satisfy you. This is for people who want to understand systems, build worlds, test ideas, and reclaim agency. Not everyone will like that, and that's okay. Resistance isn't supposed to be universal. Segment 9, my closing remarks. I'll end with this. Most people are living inside systems they didn't design, playing games they didn't choose, following rules they never saw written down. Monarch X doesn't fix the world, it gives you a place to practice fixing things. And that alone is worth defending. The final close. You're still here, you're not here by accident. You're here because something in you knows, I don't just want content, I want authorship. That instinct is a resistance. Monarch X is just one tool to honor it. Alright, we pick this back up in the next report. Stay grounded, stay human, stay sovereign. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Now come and find me, kid. My mantra is, I'm free, I'm sovereign, truth is my birthright. Remember, faith, family, freedom. Keep your signal clean, your soul encrypted. Go enjoy your one life, and be free, my darlings. I'm Stephen Leake, and we're gonna win. Just remember, folks, I'm one person. I've done a lot in the past year. You can help me. You can do your own systems. I don't demand loyalty. I don't demand anything. These tools I offer are for the public good. My Monarch 1.0 license specifically designed for public good, education, and research. What I post to GitHub are tools for the public. They're for you to use, for you to have sovereignty. I've got Stacy vibe coding stuff on my GitHub account at Stephen Leake 99, STEVENLEAKE 99. I'm putting my Guardian Shield blue light filter software on GitHub tonight, so look out for that. And y'all take care of yourselves. Keep it up. Y'all doing wonderful. I love y'all. I'll see you next time at the Resistance Report. I'm Stephen Leake. We're going to win, folks.